Probably the best investment you're going to make is $10. Some knee pads.
Oh yeah.
They make these fluffy things that you can put down. You can kneel on. The problem is they're not very big.
Oh, the scent pads.
Yeah. Best thing I ever did was spend $10 at Harbor Freight or Royal King or wherever and just get you some knee pads. Like I said, you're not going to get scent free. You're going to be dripping sweat or whatever, but just use common sense. Don't take a restroom break 10 feet from it. Don't smoke. Don't chew tobacco. Don't spit. Do whatever. Get in, make your set, and get out. You're going to leave some scent. They know that. So the main thing is, I mainly use Victor, but I'm not here to endorse any type of trap. I don't care what trap you use, what brand, anything like that. The main thing is, and you're going to see it again, you might see it again tomorrow, is the most important thing is swivels. I got a mid-chain swivel, and this swivel's here as well. Because you just want him to run around in circle. You don't want this chain kinking up. No, I actually don't use this chain. I use straight link machine chain instead of this chain here. But the bottom line is, you want him to run around in circles. It's going to hold him there. The main thing is on fox and coyote trapping is bedding the trap. You want to make the trap bed about as big as that. This isn't really good dirt, but
It's realistic.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to run across.
Some people use, like what Stu had, that hammer that he had, like a sod buster. Some people use those. Yeah. Just tear this out, dig you out a trap bed.
They even have cookie cutters now to make trap beds. You just push it down in there and pull it up and it pulls the...
Once you do it a while, you're going to be able to tell by looking at it if it's the right size or not.
Yeah.
You want to set it, make sure it's going to work. Maybe just a little bit bigger for the jaws. Get those roots and stuff out of there if you can. Just make sure that trap bed's the right size. That looks about decent. You want to get that root out of it. That looks good. Now again, I cross stake them. I put it underneath the trap, usually back here, so the loose jaw can rest on it. You run a stake this way and then run another one that way. You're cross staking. We're not going to sit here and waste time by staking it down. But you're going to put this down, get some loose dirt, make sure that's in there nice and soft. Wiggle that in there, get it tight. Again, you want to make sure your pan is level. See that? Make sure your pan's level. This is going to be down in here. Straight link machine chain lays so much nicer than these.
Yeah, that's...
Get it in there, wiggle it, make sure it's good. And again, you can use your store-bought pan covers if you want. Use your cupcake papers. I put just a little bit of dirt on there to hold it in case it's wind's blowing. You want to take this dirt. I sift a little bit around and then I just pack. I don't pack on the levers, I pack around. Make sure it's good and tight. The main thing is you don't want that trap wobbling. I don't pack over top of the dog either. I just pack around here. Shift some more dirt. And these chunks, I just pitch them. Ain't no big deal. I don't have any good dirt. I don't care if you use metal or dirt wood sifters, it doesn't matter. You want to level it off. Again, I use peat moss, but we're going to use this here. You want to level this off. I kind of like to make just a little bit of low spot right there where he's going to step. Brush this out. You can take your trap stake or you can take your trowel, I don't care. That's the most important thing, is to bed it solid, so when he's walking here and he's stepping, he steps in that loose jaw, that whole trap doesn't trip or wobble. You can take your trap stake, another one, and put it in here like this at an angle and round it out. It's faster with a trap stake than it is trying to dig a hole with that. You can dig one, you can dig two, you can dig a third one over here, or you can put this right here as a loose jaw guard. So I want him to walk through here. I don't care. I'm not going necessarily for a front or back foot catch. I don't really care as long as I catch him. You squirt your urine right here. So your call lure, squirt bottle down here, or take a sheep's wool or a cotton ball, shove it down in there. Squirt your lure on it, take your trap stake, shove it down in there. The reason we do it at a 45-degree angle, that fox or coyote works it from here. Say that's down an angle, he's looking down here, and he can't see down that hole, so he has to come around to this side to get down in there. People say, well, for fox you need to go back 3, offset 4. Coyotes need to go back even further, offset, because his broad shoulders, he walks up here like this and puts his foot down and sniffs down like that, and then he leaves. Well, no fox, no coyote in the world is going to, when they see something, they smell it, first thing they're going to do, they're going to smell it before anything. That's what catches their attention. And they're coming in and they're sniffing, and then they see it. And they may go out in a circle. They're not just come barreling right in, and they won't come in one time, sniff, and back away. He's going to come in here like this. He can't see, he can't work that hole because this is in his way, so he's got to step one more step up there. It's called a walk-through method. You can put another hole over here. You can put lure in one, bait in the other, urine here, but I always use urine and lure. Again, I don't use bait because I catch too much trash, possums, skunks, everything else. That right there will catch about anything you got. People say, well, I want to take grass and I want to do this. And it's kind of hard with this stuff. Or they want to take grass and they want to do this. Cover all this up and blend it in so nothing's there. Personally, I like the eye appeal. I like that nothing but soft dirt. You know, I don't want all that grass and stuff in there. It makes him, to me, I think it looks like something's been digging. I'll make a big mess if I have to. Now, wintertime, he's barefoot his whole life. He's stepping here, this ground's froze. He comes in here like this, whoa, wait a minute. He steps on this is soft because you use peat moss, it's not froze. He starts digging. So what I do is I make a circle. I'm talking 2 foot, 3 foot diameter. And you can fill it full of peat moss out here, so when he's stepping out here, and he takes a step here and says, hey, this ain't froze, what is it? I want him to dig out here. Dig out here and satisfy his curiosity. He thinks there's nothing there, so he takes one more step, I've got him. This won't be any good after it rains because that'll be a solid muddy mess. And if it's any moisture at all, if it gets 0 degrees tonight, that dirt's going to be froze solid. He can jump up, down, step on that, and this will be froze solid, and that trap will never go off. That's why I don't really use dirt, I use peat moss. But this is just called a dirt hole set. Again, the variation, 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 hole, 25 hole, I don't care, loose jaw guard. The presentation is up to you, however you want to do it. Millions and millions of combinations you can do it. The main thing is bed your trap, bed it solid, so when he does step on here, on the outside, he doesn't set it off. The trap doesn't wobble. The last thing you want is him stepping here and the trap go like that. He go, hey, what's that? He don't know what it is. Then he starts digging, and he'll take your trap, dig it out like that. A lot of times it'll still be set, laying off to the side. He's digging, he don't know what it is, and walks off. The last thing you want I don't care, personal preference. I set traps with the dog on my side. I like to set them, and because I'm right-handed, I push the dog down, put it like that. Some guys want to set them, push the levers down, set it that way, it doesn't matter. The last thing you want is him to step in here, step on this, and trip that trap like that. That's what you don't want. You want to be able to, that's bedding in there tight, solid. You want to step on this all day long and that trap won't move. Is there any questions? It doesn't matter if it's like this. I mean, that doesn't matter. It makes no difference. It's your own personal preference. But I would not pack over the levers, because that's what's got to come up through the dirt. Pack around here, all the way around here. When I mean pack, I mean so when he steps on it, that trap does not move. I mean, I'm holding it just to exaggerate. But if he steps on it now, like this, you don't want that. That's the last thing you want. Anything else is just like Ford, Chevy, Dodge, personal preference. The main thing is bed the trap, bed it solid.